Hello everybody, this is Christopher with Cash on Hand Coin and Spoon Jewelry. I'm coming at you to show you how I size my spoon rings at craft shows or farmers markets or festivals. I'm going to show you through all three sizes on how this works. Uh, we started off making these spoon rings here, which is the full wrap using the whole spoon. Here's our twisty spoon. Ring, and then here's our band spoon ring. This is going to work about the same way for each one on how you size these. It's actually really simple, and actually when you're doing this it will draw a crowd, which is what you want in a craft show or anything like that in the first place. And most of you should have a nice steel mandrel. You don't want to use aluminum. You don't want to use plastic. You want a good steel mandrel. And then another little thing that I used that I made, which is a big help for if I got to reduce the size of a spoon ring. I have these in two different pairs, but I'm just going to show you the one pair for now. But I took a pair of old pliers and I've glued leather onto the pliers. You can use another pair of channel locks in case a ring is being stubborn. You need to reduce it a little bit more, but you can put it in the pliers and squeeze, and it'll tighten it up. You can actually do it over top of your mandrel, like so you know what size you're getting at, and squeeze it so you can get there. Then you can take it off and just slowly squeeze it tighter to get to the lower size that you want. I don't have to really downsize them very often because normally I do a size 6, and for the shows that I've done, 98% of the people are a size 6 or above. I come across a female every once in a while that's a size 4, so it's not really that hard to reduce it down to a size 6. It's not that the measurements in that isn't that bad on reducing it. So this is what I do to upsize the ring. We're going to do this one here first. These are a little tougher. They're going to take a little bit of work, but I use your teardrop. I take this with me, and then you just slowly hit on it and work it and work it. And you just keep working it, twisting it. That ring will go all the way down to the size that you want. Spinning it helps it stay uniform. Alright, so far I'm almost at a size 12 right now. I'm real close. I'm like at 11 and a half. Then you can take it and you can see if it's getting anywhere. You just use your hammer, get that shape back in it. Now here is a tip. Let's see how well you can see this here. Right now I'm at 12 and a half. The 12 mark is there, 13 is right there. When you spring these out, you usually lose a size. So if it says 12, it's usually going to spring up to about 11 or a 10. Now, if it doesn't want to come off my hand, sometimes it will. You just slowly tap it off on the reverse until it breaks itself free. Like so. Alright, now let's see how much this thing sprung back from me hammering it down to a size 12 and a half. It actually made Here is a size 11 right there. It made a size 11 ring. So we did 12 and a half, and it sprung back to 11. So that's a good idea of when you're sizing a ring out for the public. If they're a size 11, you want to go to a size 12, size 13. Go a size and a half up first. And then if you need to bring it down a little bit more, that you can. So that's how you size that up. Same principle with the twisting. You put it on, and you slowly work it. Slowly work it. And you want to look at it. If you start seeing gap in it to where it didn't bend right, you want to be able to beat that thing back down. Sometimes you got to hold it in your hand and smack it and make it back to what you want. Just like how you did in the vise. And it will do what you want. So same principle. Once you get this thing up to a certain size, like there, we went to, at a size, about a size 9, but I actually brought it down to a 10. So it is at a size 9. So I had it down to a 10 and it went up to a size 9. So there you go. It shrinks it a size. That's how much it springs back. So that's how you size a twisty. Same thing goes for a band. You put it on and you slowly start hammering it down. You don't want to hit on the top, you want to hit on the side. That way you don't mar up your finish on your ring here. That way you won't put any scratches. This does take practice. But you can do it without scratching it. So as you see, same process. Knock it down that way. If you just so happen to oversize it, unless you're bringing a vise on site, make you a pair of pliers. If you don't have enough strength with this, make a pair of channel locks. Channel locks are going to give you more leverage to go ahead to put this on and to squeeze this to make it go back tight again. And it does take some work, but it can be done. See, as you saw, now I'm back up to a size 7, about a 7.5. But you saw I just did a little light squeeze. Channel locks will do it faster for you, but that's how I size my spoon rings on site of a craft show, festival, farmers market. The beating and banging, it draws the crowd. Everybody comes running to see what you're doing. What are you making? What are you doing? I get it all the time. So I hope this has been some help. If you have any questions, you can feel free to contact me. Again, this is Christopher with Cash on Hand Coin and Spoon Jewelry. I hope you've gotten a lot from what I've been going through. I hope you can branch off of it and find what works comfortably for you. And I guess in the next set of videos, we're either going to get into some coins or may get into doing some spoon bracelets. We'll see. But I think I'm going to start working with some coins next. Thank you for following, and we'll see you on the next video.